Hello, everybody. It's Aerith-Zylan here, and I'm here to give you an oracle card reading for the week commencing the 10th of January, which is today, and it is a Monday. Again, I don't live in the best internet area, so if it gets all a bit jumpy on the screen, I do apologise. So today I am using the Psychic Tarot deck, which is slightly different than I have used for the last couple of weeks, and that's by John Holland, this card deck. I thought I've got so many card decks that I thought would be a little bit of fun just to use a different one each week. I was facilitating a workshop at the weekend called Meeting Your Guides, and I was just helping people use different tools to connect with their own spirit team. And this came up. I use the cards as a tool, and so it all got a little bit fun, where everybody started to want to look at all the decks because they enjoy looking at decks. And then I promised a few people on this workshop that I would use a different deck each week. So that's where this has come from. So a quick hi to Charlotte and a quick hi to Teresa. Okay, so Monday, which is today. I know this is a little bit later in the UK. We're looking at early evening at the UK. Maybe over in Australia, you're already asleep. I'm sorry, but I know that there's people. We're now international. YouTube has been great and success. That's what this card says. This, if you're aiming towards something or you're working for it, work on that. But if it's something that cannot be quantifiable, so for example, weight loss, where it can be quantifiable, but in one work, you begin to understand something just a little bit better. So that's Monday. Tuesday. Oh, let me just quickly shuffle the cards again. Tuesday. It says here, choose wisely. So maybe you've got a lot of decisions to make on Tuesday. Maybe you've got a lot of, or a specific decision to make on Tuesday. Perhaps it is that, like myself at times, I can get caught up in the heat of the moment and caught up in the heat of an emotion as well. And sometimes what I can do is make a very silly decision or a very rash decision based on that emotion in that moment, instead of stopping and thinking about it. So this card's just a little reminder just to choose wisely, if that's speaking to me. And I know what sort of type of day I've got tomorrow. I might get caught up in that emotion. So that card really for me tomorrow is saying, hey, if you get to that stage where it starts getting a little bit out of control with your emotions, just stop, center yourself, choose wisely before you say the next words out of your mouth. And that's all it really is. So for me, that I really understand that card for tomorrow. Maybe you do, but maybe you won't understand it until tomorrow. So let's see what we've got for Wednesday. We have got hope. That says hope. So hope, there's not, the word hope, I found out a couple of years ago, means that you are looking for something or wanting something that you do not have. So when people say, I hope I get something that they want that they know that they don't have. And that's what it is. Maybe there is hope for the future. Maybe it's hope, hope. You can use the word hope in any scenario, any situation. I hope I get a PB when I go out running tomorrow, Wednesday, that is. I hope that my bag stays together because it's falling apart. Little things like that. So the word hope. So this card is really saying, put hope in there, even if you think a situation is a little bit dire, even if again, I touched on, heat of the moment, maybe there's hope that you can change your behavior in that moment because you stop and think about something before you do it. So let me move on to Thursday. Thursday. Oh, I don't know if I want to show you this. It says heartache and loss. This does not mean that you're about to lose somebody. This does not mean an end necessarily of a relationship. What this can mean is that something that means something to you, something can go wrong. So, for example, it can be anything, but me in particular, maybe that's the day, and the universe, this is not what I'm saying, universe, but maybe that's the day my computer decides and packs it in and gives me the blue screen of death. You may have heard that phrase. Gives me the blue screen of death on my laptop. At that point, I'd be like, oh no. And I'd be a little heartbroken and lost without it. And no, it's not going to affect me deeply for the rest of my life. All it is that there's a lot of work on this laptop that I can use the laptop easily as well. But when it comes to new technology, it takes me a while just to figure it out. And so, when you've had something for a long time, sometimes I have a real broken heart. No. But there's a sentimentality there. Maybe it was a cup from a loved one that's no longer with, and perhaps that cup just brings you full of joy when you drink your drinks out of it. So it's like I say, it doesn't mean heartbreak and loss of a person. It can mean something completely different. Okay, let's look at Friday. Oh, we have Friday authority. Let me just tune in and exactly see which way of authority we're looking at. Okay, it doesn't mean that you. Okay, so what it means? Instead of me saying what it doesn't mean, let me tell you what it means. It means that you need to look at your own authority in a situation and make decisions based on that. So perhaps you're an artist and you and basically you're wanting to make a decision on something, and maybe at the back of your mind's going, oh, I don't think your artwork is good enough. Use what you know about yourself. If you know that you are maybe not the authority in the figures, but in this field, but maybe you are a person who has, who you know within yourself that you are good at what you do. Again, it's not about being the authority figure in this. It's about using your own knowledge, using your own confidence to take that step that you need to take to be able to do what you want to do. There we go. Okay, we are now on Saturday. Let me get a card. So this one says movement, choices, and decisions. Movement, choices, and decisions. So I think it says it very succinctly there. Look at what is it that you need to do. What is it that you need to do to be able to move forward with a project that means something to you? In the first reading of the year, I touched on talking about goals. I personally do not believe in New Year's resolutions because it's resolving to do something, but there's not necessarily taking any action. There's no writing down of this is how I'm going to do it. If you write down an action plan of this is how I'm going to do it and you call it a New Year's resolution, then that is fine. Go with it. But some people just say, oh, yes, this year I want to do this. And then they do nothing else apart from the lip service for it. They do not create a plan of what they need to do to be able to achieve that. So this is saying, whatever your goals are in life, Do that movement that you need to get there. Make those choices that you need to get there. Make those decisions that you need. Doesn't mean the preparation work and all the background work to be able to hit your goal. Background work to be able to hit your goal. That's what it is. It's saying focus on that. Sunday. Let's get a card for Sunday. And Sunday says balance. Balance means a lot. Yesterday was Sunday here, and meant a lot to me because I had a particularly stressful week last week. I had worked every day last week, Monday to Saturday, and I wasn't at burnout at all Sunday. But Saturday evening, I made the decision I wanted to spend all day with my niece yesterday. I find her the biggest stress relief ever, because when you want to see what's important in my life or what I went, she has concerns. Sometimes her biggest concern is what to watch, what she wants to watch on TV. Sometimes her biggest concern is that everybody's involved, because she doesn't just want to have a good time. She wants to have a good time with everyone. She wants to experience everything with everyone. She wants to share her time with others as well, the people that mean something to her. She's 2 years old, and this is what I learned from my 2-year-old niece. And so for me, balance yesterday, that made sense for yesterday. No doubt this is the same message that's coming up for Sunday as well. Is finding that balance in your life where you may be working hard towards your goals, but you know, and what you really want in life. But it's also saying, get that balance. If you need to take some time out for your own self-care, do it. I did it yesterday, absolutely loved it. I didn't get much done around the house, hardly got any housework done yesterday. It doesn't really matter, because I had that real joy in my heart, that real stress relief of the last week. And that is what the promise of balance is. I was working so hard, but then I had this pure day of joy yesterday. That is exactly what's going on for Sunday. Buying that you need to do Sunday. If you haven't been working, you need to do something for work. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe you do need to do something. Everything else, you need to spend time on your family. Maybe you haven't spent enough time in your goals this week. So maybe thank you for listening and watching this video. I'm Aerith-Zylan, and I'm signing out now. I hope you have an awesome